Welcome to Cinema Kane's Cinema Reviews. I'm your host, Cinema Kane. Today, we're going to be talking about a film that has definitely stood the test of time. It's romantic, it's intriguing, it's won 3 Oscars, including Best Picture. What am I talking about? It happens to be the 80th anniversary of Casablanca this year. Little known fact about Casablanca, at least I think it's little known. Did you know that Humphrey Bogart had absolutely no faith in that movie whatsoever? He thought that it was going to be the biggest bomb of his career at the time, and he even told his co-star Ingrid Bergman, get a job as fast as you can before this thing comes out, because this thing is going to kill both of our careers. That's how little faith Humphrey Bogart had in Casablanca. But here's the thing. Casablanca is one of those movies that you know, the song from the film is probably just as iconic. I mean, you must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. It's just that iconic. As are the lines like "Play it again, Sam," or "This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship." Well, the lives of 2 people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world, Elsa. That's why you're getting on that plane. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. It's one of those movies that pop culture has embraced, not unlike The Godfather, for example, another film I've already reviewed here on this channel. And pop culture has embraced it because of the fact that it's quotable, it's beautiful to look at, and on top of all of that, it's got a great story. I mean, it's set during World War II, but in an area of the world that most people don't necessarily think of when they think of World War II. I think that's part of what makes it an interesting war movie, because you're not really exposed to the war element. On top of that, you have an iconic cast made up of Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, you've got oh man, I'm blanking, Peter Lorre. The list really does just kind of go on and on. It's such a well put together cast. The story's great. And it won Best Picture in 1942. So if you've never seen it, or if you've seen it before, maybe it's time to revisit this 80-year-old classic. Casablanca really is something that you should experience on the big screen just once if you can. I know that I was lucky enough to get to see it on the big screen a year ago, and it was so interesting to see this film that, you know, I didn't even put together how old it was at the time, but when you watch older movies on the big screen, think about the fact that your parents, your grandparents, maybe your great-grandparents watched that same film in that same format on the big screen. That's why there really is no exception for classic theatrical movies. If you've enjoyed this review, please click like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you can be notified every time Cinema Kane has a new video up online. I'm your host, Cinema Kane, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll see you next time at the video store.